this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Showback, TJC, Dave G Style, Project Cambridge, the Little Penguin Sheriff, Pumwaddle, the Mad Doctor of Valhalla, a Dega Outlaw. Roll Tide, Keely Chow, roll tide, brother. My favorite polar bear on YouTube, Sort of Best Cuba. The Wrench of Wrenches, Chris Persia. Alina's Jester of Sin. He's angry! The angriest wrench on the internet, Mark the Infinitely Tired! Penny and Grim! It's time to wake the neighbor's voice with Southern Viking! The Little Green Goblin, Saxon Friends! The Lady Arwyn Avalon! Psycho Dwarf 9! Gun Buddy and Shockwave! What a week! And welcome back to the Week in Review here on Mornings of Mischief. A little call, Eagle Fang Karate, bitches! What is up with that? What is up with that? Little bite like an eagle. And a badass name for a dojo.
Shit, yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are happy. Did I just hear like a rooster?
I heard that too.
Hey, Bob.
What?
I thought we heard a rooster.
No, that was my imitation of a hawk, but it didn't come out.
I thought that was like a oh, and then holy crap! Daryl the Delaware, Hadouken! Greetings, program. Good morning. Good morning. The best thing about House of the Dragon is that it's actually well written and characters do what the characters ought to do.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed.
They actually have writers.
They actually have writers that know what they're doing and direction. Yes. No, absolutely. Absolutely. But before we get to that, let's see here. We are taking the Iron Throne with our chicken, the Rooster.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I love it.
Looks like I'm a very plump rooster.
As Adega said this morning, that's a huge cock.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well done, man, Squatch. Well done.
Man, Squatch, brother. You are killing it. You are killing it. What about this? Holy crap.
Wow.
Now, there you go. Now that right there is the word.
Arwyn, you look like a 40s super. How do I say this? I was gonna say I can't say that because I can't say that with you in the same. Um,
She kind of looks like Bewitched.
yeah,
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 there you go. Yeah, like if Endora when she was a young woman. Remember
yes.
Endora Mother? My favorite character on that show. I would say yes.
Go Loki Rangers down now. And Dave Bob's the Green Ranger. Dude, green and gold for the win.
And I love the wine. The touch of wine's always. Oh my God, if I'd had wine yet this week, y'all, I probably would have just bathed in a vat of it.
I like the, I like
Jeez.
the red beanie.
I do too. I do too.
Holy crap.
That's
And what do you...
Oh,
These are the voyages of the starship Valhalla. It's 5-year mission to explore strange new IPs, to seek out
Galaxy, you get some coffee, I'm gonna peck your eyes out.
Dave Bob's our security officer.
To
Suck
seek
it,
out
Worf.
to seek out Kathleen Kennedy and unleash our rooster upon her. To boldly go where no morning show has gone before.
Can I be Sigourney Weaver's character in Galaxy Quest, where damn it, I'm just gonna repeat the commands. It's a stupid job, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, that's my job, y'all.
The best part of that whole movie was when they was going through the choppers and she looked at it and she said, F that.
Oh my God. Ooh.
Ooh. Film noir.
Film noir.
Gumshoe.
But Arwyn still got red hair.
I
Yeah.
do. I do. My God, Dave Bob looks fierce, man. He's like, you look at me too different. I'm going to cut you. I'm going to pick your eye out. Wow. Looks great. So good.
Loki looks like he's pissed.
Well,
And of course, that is our thumbnail from our wonderful Chris Persia, the wrench of wrenches, ladies and gentlemen. And Dave Bob is a Stark.
You can,
Oh,
you can be assured that I'm a Stark.
winter is coming.
Always loyal.
McQueen.
McQueen.
I will take that dress, though. I may not be, a green, but I will take that dress. Damn it, that thing is just bad to the bone.
Holy crap, those people. Those people.
Those people, Loki.
Those people. Holy crap.
And y'all know
Guys-
what sucks is I missed the last 10 minutes of this episode. Because what I was watching cut out, and I was like, are you serious? So you have to fill me in on what happened at the very end. I'm pissed.
Oh, they're yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's just we're just getting started. The blame game. The blame game and the underhanded. I guess the best word. Are we? Yeah, we're 9 minutes in. Straight up green fuckery that they have pulled. It's like, holy crap. Holy freaking crap. So let me get this. It's the one thing I didn't have pulled up. Holy crap. Let me get this pulled up. We're obviously dealing with the fallout from the murder at the end of the last episode. Team Green is absolutely positively freaking out. The first thing you see is, the castle is under siege. Aegon is destroying his father's map, the giant miniature map of King's Landing that he was working on, and Aemon is going through the rooms and goes to his room and finds the hidden door and realizes as he pulls up the coin, these guys were after me.
Yeah.
This is where they came in, and I was their target.
Yeah, and it is very symbolic when you see, Draco Malfoy there going to town against his daddy's model. It's just destroying everything that he had built up. You know it's coming. That legacy, you know it's going to be shot.
What what was so funny to me was when the old boy came in there and laid down the torture tools, and the old boy said he immediately gave it up. He didn't even try anything.
Sang like a damn bird.
Yeah, I mean, such a damn pussy. At least hold out until you got no fingernails left.
Oh yeah, because he immediately was like, I was hired by Daemon Targaryen. Yeah. And in the book, that was different. So in the book, it's not Aemon. It's I don't know if I said this last week. In the book, it's not Daemon. It's Mirian. I think that's her name. Mirian. Whatever.
Yeah,
Mirian.
one that used to run the whole house.
The one that used to run the whole house. The female version of Littlefinger.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Clubfoot. Yes. Masquatch. Clubfoot. Yes. He was like, I'm not going to hurt you, but I cannot speak for his grace. And in comes Aegon with a club and is like, nope. And just goes to whacking.
Hey, I'll give him this. At least he freaking did it himself. You know, Joffrey had everybody else to do his dirty work. Cruel sick fuck that he was.
Unless you were a whore.
Unless you were somebody obviously weaker than him.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. But you know, Kingy here was like, nope, it's gonna happen.
That's because he was always like, my pie is dry. The pie is dry.
Whew. Yeah, and oh my God, y'all, the scene where you know, and Hightower's always thinking. He's always thinking. He's like, okay, how are we going to mitigate this? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? And when he's like, okay, let's take the prince, ride him through the town, you know, and then have mom and grandma sitting right there. And when Alicent went in and is having her moment with Helena, and Helena, she's like, I don't want to. I mean, you see beyond the crazy, and you see a just wounded, grieving mother. And she's kind of a pawn in all this at this point. And my heart just freaking broke in that scene.
Yeah, and
she is. They're all pawns.
Queen Regent, she was saying, I don't know if you saw what was going on when you walked in, but and she just turned around and walked away.
It's like, look, I
don't think she could verbally say it to anybody anyway. I don't think she could verbally speak it. I don't think she can put it into words because her brain's all fried. Not like fried, like completely fried, but fried enough that she's like speaking in tongues and seeing shit.
Oh yeah,
visions. So her brain's wired different than the rest of everybody else's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
you
why
can tell she's on the spectrum, especially with the way she was freaking out when the wagon got stuck.
Okay, really quick, for anybody wanting, did I see debates or anything? We're going to talk about that tonight on The Late Show. So we will talk about that tonight. We will be addressing that tonight. You'll get to hear, you know, how I felt, all that stuff tonight on The Late Show. So we'll do that on The Late Show tonight. Yeah. The pie is dry. That's like stuck in my brain forever. The pie is dry. This pie is dry. Little brat. And then he's like, and I'm like, yeah. That's what you get. Yeah.
Oh my God, Mark.
Holy crap.
She's the one.
The pie is dry. The pie is dry.
Yeah, in this entire episode, and yeah, I know Rhaenyra's my girl and all, but man, I got a freaking soft spot for Luna Lovegood there. I really do, because you know, she is probably the most innocent soul in all this right now, because one, She has her visions and all of the shit going on in her head. But she's getting drawn in and wrapped up in this. She just lost a child. She didn't just lose a child. She, brutally lost a child.
She brutally lost a child.
And she's just like, and now I got to do something. I got to ride behind him, and I have to, and reasoning it in her own head. But when she, like I said, when she turns to Allison and is like, why? I don't want to do this. You see the mother, you see the normality, you see just a woman who is like, what the hell? What is happening? She is lost. And King Boy doesn't care. He walks right by her at one point, like, meh. He's on his business. So she's alone.
Well, and see, that's the thing. Some people are like, oh my God, how could he, blah, 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 blah. You got to understand something. They are brother and sister.
Yes.
The king and the queen are the brothers and the sisters.
Yes.
So he grew up with her. So I'm sure there's some awkwardness there. There's just a little awkwardness. Well, Loki, they have kids. Yeah, I know. But he went in there, he did his business for the kingdom, and then went on and banged all of his harem of side chicks. Yeah. Because that's what he does. I don't think there's a woman in the Seven Kingdoms that he hasn't done something with.
Yeah. So she's pretty much, because her mom's grieving, and her mom is like, not just grieving, but, oh my God, this is, I know she blames herself. This is my fault. And,
no, it's not.
We're kind of playing around with Kristen, and he was the one who's supposed to be watching, and, y'all, it's a mess.
Oh, when he went in there and blamed, was it Eric, whatever, the other twin.
Thing too.
When he went in there and was like, this is your fault. You disrespected it's all projection. It's all self-projection. It's all, and you know what? We ought to know about that. We work on YouTube. I'm just saying.
Yes.
We ought to know about that. We ought to recognize that because we work on YouTube and we see it every day. Yeah. Self-projection.
He's trying to soothe his conscience in all this.
Yeah. And it's his fault, and he knows it's his fault.
Yeah.
If he'd have been out in the hallway doing his damn job, wouldn't have happened. Homeboy was asleep, off duty. He was on duty, supposed to be watching the family, and he had his thumb up Allison's ass, not even his own. PJ over at Orville Nation, $3 super sticker, has a pair, and it's a fist bump. Fist bump. Thank you, brother, so very much. PJ. Guys, if you haven't checked out Orville Nation, check them out. Also, really quick, since we're like almost 20 minutes into the show, guys, go check out That Gaming Place. If you haven't heard about That Gaming Place, that is like an offshoot of That Park Place, but it's dealing with nothing but video games, and they are kicking butt and taking names. So make sure you check them out. Little plug for our friends over at That Gaming Place.
Oh, yeah.
Culture and Jonas are kicking butt and taking names. Turkeys can fly. There's a bunch of turkeys in my neighborhood.
Les Nessman.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. I thought turkeys could fly.
God is my witness. I thought turkeys could fly.
Yeah, Allison's pie wasn't dry. Not that night.
I'm gonna tell you what. I think she liked being the dominatrix there for about 10 seconds.
Oh, she did. She did more than a little 10 seconds. More than a little 10 seconds, especially at the end of this episode. Arwyn, you said you missed the end, right?
I missed the last 10 minutes.
Okay, well, yeah.
Sucks.
So,
Sucks.
There's a nice little scene with Sir Kristen Cole and Alicent.
He is becoming one of my least favorite characters ever.
The two of them.
Yeah. He's like the anti-Sir Lancelot.
Yes.
You got one job, dude, and you fail time and time and time and time again.
Yes.
The women you serve are not to be stooped. That's just not to be messed with, but I guess sometimes a man can't say
Well,
no. But now look what pickle he's in.
What he did to that old boy, sending him over there to kill Rhaenyra or whatever her name is, that was just uncalled for. I mean,
He's trying to cover his own butt. So people do now. They try and cover their own butts.
They try and cover their own ass. Yes.
It's like, woo. Art imitating life.
Projecting and a lot of ass covering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of that in this episode. Obviously, Aegon is pissed. He's upset, but he's also very hurt. I don't think when he brought his son to the small council and he was basically letting his son, mess with it's the head of the damn blonde people. Cersei was one. Son of a bitch.
Oh my God, Loki,
Lannisters. Okay, when his son was messing with the Lannisters, and he was like, "Good boy, good boy." He was being a happy father. He was. He was like, "My boy is already at the small council and kicking ass. He's gonna be king one day. You see my boy? He's over there teaching that Lannister who his daddy is. Good son, good little prince." And then he's gone. And that is the biggest stake in the heart of the Greens, I think, is that they just lost the heir to the throne.
Yeah. And Damon, I mean, he was such a cocksucker in this thing, I mean, he won't admit to anything, like I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, he was smiling. So guys, Rhaenyra like gets news and is like, "I cannot believe this. I cannot believe that we didn't do this. Please, tell the people we didn't do this." And the guys are like, "I don't think that anybody's gonna believe you." And Damon's sitting back like,
oh my God, he's so smug. I just wanted to smack that smug smile off his face.
and finally Rhaenyra looks over at him and he's like, "Who, me?" And she's like, "We're gonna talk."
Now that is the only thing that I was missing from Rhaenyra in this scene, is when she talked to Daemon, I wanted to see more fire in her.
Yes.
I wanted to see more steely resolve. I wanted to see the queen say, "Son of a bitch, you are not queen. I am. What the hell did you do?"
Yep.
Without my consent or knowledge. I really wanted to see more of that. But
Because I want to tell you,
Ooh.
after this episode, I have never liked him. I still don't. Because I don't like little game players that like to play little games and win stupid prizes behind the scenes, behind everybody's back. I absolutely hate that. But having said that, there is no one playing the game better in this show than Otto Hightower.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
And as screwed up as what he does is, you just turned all those people against her. He's sitting there and he's like, we can't let this tragedy just go away. We have to use it to turn the people on our side.
Yeah, but I said last week I knew what was going to happen because old Clubfoot put it in the king's mind,
Yeah.
From a moral standpoint, when he first suggested that, my liege, let's take the boy, parade him, dress him up, put him in let's ride him out and have the mother and grandmother. I was horrified when I heard that initially. I was like, oh my God, this is all pageantry. However, I hate to admit it, but he's right. One, you were giving the child a burial of the prince, the crown prince of the realm, which is due his right as his station. And two, since obviously there's war now. A child was murdered. A prince of the realm was killed. Of course there's going to be war. So what we need to do here is we need to show the people, we need to show them how human we are. We need to feel their sympathy. We need to show how awful Rhaenyra and her group is, and look at us. We've got the poor grieving queen and the dowager queen. Let's do. I was like, it's fucking twisted, but it's brilliant strategy.
It's chess.
It is chess.
He just did the ultimate chess move, and everybody's like,
his mind was it's always working.
yeah.
No.
Oh my God, when they're riding through and that cart stalled though, I thought, okay, if this cart tilts and that little boy's head goes rolling, I'm going to lose my shit. I was honestly expecting that. I thought it was going to, and then the mother and the queen were going to have a meltdown and people were going to be like, oh, but thank God they didn't do that, because I was like, I don't want to see that right now. I just don't.
Her mind went there right away. I hope his head don't fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man Squad says, Arwyn, let me use you as an example. You, a woman, a mother, was horrified at using the dead child for politics. But it worked.
Yeah.
It pulled on the emotional strings of the audience and the characters.
It did. Completely hook, line, and sinker. I thought it was the most fucked up thing for him even to suggest it. But then I'm like, you know what, though? Politically, in time of war, he did the right thing to turn the sympathy. Because, there was already doubt. Should Draco be on the throne or not? This is a way to say, we're the kind, benevolent ones. This is our right. She's the one who flew off, abandoned y'all, and then came back and murdered your prince underneath our noses. She is evil. Shit, I would have been swayed if I had been some shoemaker or bread maker or whatever. I'd be like, oh my God, this woman is horrific.
Yeah, but if you're a rat catcher, you better watch out.
And you know what? So
Oh, it's intense.
Aemon, you see Aemon in this brothel, and he's laying there on this chick's lap, and he's like naked and in the fetal position, and you're kind of like, what in the heck is going on? She's kind of like rubbing his hair. She's like running her hands through his hair, and he's talking, and it made me go back to last season, to where his dragon took out Rhaenyra's
Luke.
kids. Luke.
Yeah.
He is shocked, the shocked look on his face.
Yes.
And it reminded me that there is a lot of training that goes into basically how to tame your dragon.
Yes.
To not use it, And one of those things is control of your emotions. Okay? When you get super angry, your dragon, you are linked to your dragon. Your dragon feels that. Okay? Well, Loki, why didn't those two dragons in the original show? Because she was matched with the bull, which was Drogon?
Mm-hmm.
It's Drogon, right? She was paired with him. The other two would do what she said,
right.
But they weren't like perfectly paired with her, because she was paired with Drogon.
Yeah.
So
even
when he got angry at Luke, when he got mad and all that rage and all that anger, that dragon felt it and was like, I know what you want to do. I'll just go do it for you.
Yeah. Yeah. And even Daenerys at times, she was like, I can't control him now. He was still bonded with her, and he was still linked, and he would still protect her at all costs. Yes, it's Pern. In a way, it's Pern.
The Dragon Riders.
Except, I don't believe the dragons can sentiently talk to their owners, like riders. But it's the same principle. There is a link. There is a definite bond there. And
Blood Guilty. Good morning.
Let's get out of hand. There's two times where you actually see him look human. I mean, let's face it, this kid's been raised as a machine. He's a machine. He is a war machine. He is ready for action. He is Daemon incarnate in another form. But the difference between him and Daemon is we've seen the humanity in him. One when the shit went down with Lucerys, the look on his face is like, oh my God, what the hell just happened? And 2, when he's cuddling in the lady's lap.
Yep.
You know, every nerd in the world who has been picked on probably could feel that moment when he's like, they basically made my life hell because I was different.
Yeah.
And you see the humanity in him. And if he had been born to another family or another situation, he might have turned out completely different. Arlena, mwah, good morning.
Good morning, Arlena. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. And this little bit of humanity, I think this was really needed. Because like you said, he's like a machine. He's like the Terminator. He's a little Daemon.
Yeah, he
He
is.
looked up to Daemon his whole life. I want to be just like him, and now he is just like him. And he needs that. I need to go, and I need to actually. This is his therapy. So, guys, before there were psychologists, guys just went to the whorehouse and had a conversation.
Sometimes, believe it, men just want to talk.
Yeah,
Just want to talk.
believe it or not, wives out there that are listening, that are like, that motherfucking never listens to me.
Sometimes it happens.
Oh Lord.
Here we go. Good morning, Mexican Iron Man. Here we go. Sometimes the dragon in my pants leads me to faraway lands to conquer, like a Hooters or a tilted kilt. Such is the life of a Mexican Targaryen.
Must be hard.
Da na 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 na. We are the Mexicans. Da 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 na 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 na. We are the Mexicans. Da na na na. Yeah.
The dragons, the 3-headed dragon, they for Mexican Iron Man, they all have little tacos in their mouths.
Very
Oh. Oh yes.
With a Mexican serape wrapped around the base.
Okay, somebody out there make that.
Oh, damn the colors of the Mexican flag. One dragon red, one dragon white, one dragon green. I'm sorry.
The dragon in my pants.
It's been a long week. My brain is dead, so I'm just going with it.
Well, I hereby dub thee Windows. Why do you call your dragon Windows? Because it takes after Mexican Iron Man. Thank you, brother, so much for your $5 super chat, bro.
I love it.
Oh my God. Well, I hear they shut down some of those owl stores. So maybe the luck of the Irish will help more. It's possible. It's possible.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Do they allow you into the tilted kilt without a kilt? Okay, so all the Hooters are gone, right? All the Hooters are gone. Yes, no more Hooters. They all got closed. All the waitresses got fired. Now you got the tilted kilt and Twin Peaks.
Thought it was just in one city where they closed all the Hooters.
Oh, was it? See, I didn't read about it. I just, so many Hooters, all the Hooters goes bankrupt. Hooters closes, all 50 blah, blah, blahs. It's okay. I'll go to Twin Peaks. They have better food anyway.
There you go.
Last couple of times I went to Hooters, I was like, ugh. I got a hamburger and I got a chicken sandwich last time. No, yes, I don't know. Anyway, the last time I went was Mike and Nick, and the time I went before that was with Nick. When I went with Nick, I had a hamburger. It was undercooked. It was pink in the middle. I told them, I want you to burn that son of a bitch, and they didn't.
Ugh.
And then the last time was with Mike and Nick. We were on the road somewhere. I don't remember where the hell we were going. And we were coming back from Dallas, from the convention in Dallas. And I had a chicken sandwich. I was like, well, if they can't do a hamburger, maybe they can do like a chicken sandwich with bacon and cheese and Parmesan crust. And no, it sucked. I had like about a quarter of it before I was like, ugh, going out for a smoke.
They were banking on those boobies, and let me tell you, boobies alone aren't going to do it. Boobies and a satisfying meal and a full belly. That's the key to a man's heart. And if you're just giving the boobies but not a good meal,
we need to get a cross between Cracker Barrels and Hooters.
yeah.
And that's why this series is doing so good, and that other series over on the Mouse channel sucks absolute dog shit. Because over here, you're getting boobies and good story and intelligent writing. Over there, you don't get shit.
Yeah. And can I say it's an appropriate decent amount of boobies, not so much that the women are like, oh my God, is this just a soft porn, tit fest? Because some of Game of Thrones, I just fast forwarded after a while. I was like, oh my God, how many tits and ass can I see?
Or
in
flaccid
one scene?
penises.
I didn't care. It was boring me. It was boring me at this point. I'm like, fast forward. But with this show, just a little spice, just enough spice to go, ooh. And then they get on with the damn story. I love that.
Did you notice though, all of the white-haired women that were in that whorehouse?
I didn't actually. I did not. That's a good point.
I didn't think about that.
You mean like bastards of the
They would be
Targaryens?
daemons. Those would be daemons.
Ew.
Because if they're fully adult women, they got to be daemons.
Would have to be. It would have to be. Oh God.
But yeah, this is just the right balance. Like before every once in a while you'd be, okay, original Game of Thrones. Show starts, the credits roll, everything pumps up. And then you see a guy on all fours and he's like, mount your horsey, knight of the flowers. And you're like, oh my God, that's a lot of flaccid penis. No, thank you. No, thank you. Why'd you guys have to start out the episode like that? We don't want to see that right off the bat. Oh, but Loki, those are the other people that like horsey rides. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Too much. Okay.
Right. It's
if you want to get your
overkill
freak flag on and play horsey, that's fine. Just not so much of the damn horsey. God help me. I agree with Arwyn. There's too much of a good thing. Yeah. Snowdub, what's up, brother? He says, skull and tuck and roll. Skull and tuck and roll, brother.
Born Snow.
Yeah, yes, exactly. When Mexican Iron Man's dragon gets happy, he exits out the window. But only after he is happy. Yes. No, absolutely. Okay, so there's still so much left in this episode to go over. God, where were we? We were just talking about
Daemon, fetal position, talking about, I'm sorry. And he did.
Oh,
he
Amy,
admitted.
yeah.
He said, not Daemon. Yeah, Daemon 2.0. He even said, I regret it. I'm sorry for it. I did not want him, in essence, I didn't want to kill him. I just wanted to harass the kid, but I didn't want him to die. Talking about Lucerys.
And Allison has it out with Kristen Cole. She doesn't want any more of the hanky-panky, and then Kristen Cole goes to Eric and is like, it's all your fault. Which we kind of already got into. He's like, it's all your fault. You need to fix this. Why don't you go to Dragonstone and kill Rhaenyra, and the war will be over. So,
it's bad when he's like my most hated character, even more than Clubfoot. At least Clubfoot's doing what Clubfoot knows to do. He's operating in the realm that he's supposed to, in his mind, to be operating in. Kristen Cole, he doesn't know where the hell he's supposed to be and what's going on.
Clubfoot's just damn freaky. He's the Harvey Weinstein of Game of Thrones. May I see your feet, lady?
Oh yeah, he's like
I'll make you a promise. I will take care of this little problem for you. Just present me your feet.
He's a kinked out worm tongue. Is what he is. Ugh.
Yeah, no horse. No horse, thank you. Yeah, no horsey rides in Westeros. Not anymore. The Knight of the Flower. Of course, the Knight of the Flower. Who shows up for the joust and is like, oh my God, your armor is so shiny. How do you not know? What the hell did I just drop? I just dropped something. Holy shit. How do you not know? Oh, hello, Sir Lannister.
Oh my God.
Yes, Tywin, he's like, no, never. Homeboy's grandma's like, what do you mean? You never like with the stable boy? No, never. Get the fuck out. You never crossed your swords with a no. I didn't. Thank you. Goodbye. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, so whorehouse. Let's see. What do we got left? Oh, God, what's his name? The guy on the beach that's picking up the crabs.
Oh, yeah.
That's the shipwright's brother.
The
Yeah, the
shipwright's
brother.
brother. Okay.
Brother.
So I know I'm suck with names. I'm horrible. I'd rather like just be like the shipwright's brother than screw up the name. So he's out on the beach picking crabs, and y'all saw a gray dragon.
Moon Dancer.
No,
It was a Moon Dancer?
no.
Ooh, who was it?
It was what is it? Sea shadow? Sea
Smoke.
Sea smoke.
Sea
Thank you.
smoke.
That was sea smoke.
Sea Smoke. Okay.
That was sea smoke.
Yes, beautiful dragon. I wanted it to land. I wanted to see more.
So for anybody that didn't know that, that was sea smoke that you saw. And who knows where that dragon's going and who it's gonna pledge its allegiance to. Might just change everything. We've got let's see. I don't want to let that cat out of the bag just yet because I was just about to talk about that. So you got Rhaenyra in the library, right? So you finally see the library of Dragonstone for the very first time. You've never seen it before. And in that library, she pulls out this book and opens it up. And there's 2 pages that are very important. Number 1 is the page with Aegon the Conqueror and his 2 sister wives on it. You see a picture of them. You see their like family crest. You see Aegon and you see his 2 sister wives. Yes, those are his sisters and they were both his wives. Then she turns the page and you see a Targaryen on a dragon burning down a castle and it's got flowers on it. Now, as far as I know, nothing like that happened to the Tyrells.
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah.
No dragon ever went down and burned the castle. So I want to know what this means. What does this mean and what's about to happen and what just got in her head? Because this is all leading to something. They're not dicking around, folks. They're not leaving you with empty mystery boxes. They will answer these questions.
Yeah.
They have answered every little breadcrumb they've laid out for you in all this. They've answered those questions or they're going to answer those questions. So
was that a history book she was reading or
that was a history book.
It was a history book because I was like, is that a history book or is that like a prophetic book, like a spiritual book for them? Because you're right. I'm like, flowers? Wait, isn't that Marjorie's house? It's like, wait a minute. That's the Tyrells.
That's the Tyrells. Anima, what is up? Good morning, Anima. She says, hey, Loki, we're talking House of Dragon 2 today on TGIF. It would be great if you joined us. I let Jagiri know that I would be there, but I'll probably be an hour or so late because I think you guys start at 3 and I won't be free until probably 4. So I will be there. I will just be late. So if you guys are still going by the time I'm done and I'm back on, I will be there. No problem. And I might be there early. I don't know. It all depends on how my thing goes. So I do gym on Fridays too, but that's at 11. So that's a couple hours from now. Holy crap, we got a lot to finish up. We got 15 minutes to do it. Let's see. So she's looking at the book before she talks to Mysaria. Mysaria's like, I was promised freedom. Rhaenyra's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna give you that or not. And we move on to King's Landing, where we spoke earlier about Blood basically getting his ass beat by and killed by Aegon. Aegon beat him with like a mace. This is one of the guys that killed the young prince.
He went out Negan style.
He told them that it was a rat catcher, that he didn't know his name, so they didn't know it was Cheese. But they killed all the rat catchers in King's Landing.
Oh my God.
So.
And the little poopy dog was sitting down there so sad.
The dog he kicked. Holy shit. Because the dog's like, who's going to feed me now? So all you people that are like, I wish he would die so that the dog get revenge. Well, you got your wish, but who's going to feed the dog now and take care of the dog?
Yeah. And it just, to me, if I was, again, a little peasant, King's Landing, it would have undid a lot of that stuff that they had gained by taking the prince and the mothers and the spectacle and the burial, you know, the bonfire, blah, 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 blah.
Everything Otto set up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom. Gone. Innocents. Lined up and dead.
He destroyed all that carefully planned work.
And this was Aegon. This was the king. This happened on the king's orders.
Yes.
He destroyed everything that Otto tried to do. Yes.
And then when Otto confronted him about it,
Oh my God.
kicked him to the curb.
So Otto is no longer the hand of the king. Otto has been kicked off the small council. Aegon was like, you were dismissed.
Yeah.
He gave the hand to Christian Cole. So now Christian Cole is the hand of the king. And one of the king's protectors, along with, I guess, the thing that Allison uses to get off.
Kristen Cole is the hand.
Literally.
Literally.
Although I will say this, Otto, I was like, dude, you're going to lose your head. He did not pull any punches. He came in there basically was like, you little wormy son of a bitch. What have you done? Idiot, imbecile. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my, oh my. And what a time for the king to become king. He was basically like, Sir Otto, give me that. You're gone. I'm king, son of a bitch, not you. I'm like, oh, this is not going well.
And it didn't go well. It didn't go well. So Clubfoot got his wish, but he didn't get his other wish to become Hand of the King.
No.
So Kristen Cole is now Hand of the King and Lord Commander of the Kingsguard. Thank you, Chris. But Aegon is asserting his will and his command on the throne.
Yeah. He is becoming, for better or for worse, he is like, I am king.
What do they call him? Aegon the idiot? Aegon the... It's not Aegon the Conqueror, because that was the original one.
Yeah.
Aegon, also called Aegon the Unworthy.
Unworthy.
The Unworthy, yes. His endless gluttony, better known for legitimizing all of his bastards on his deathbed, eventually leading to the Blackfire Rebellion.
And what a terrible thing to be known as a king. That is good. That would follow him around everywhere. Aegon the Unworthy.
But go ahead.
Oh no, I'm done. Go on.
Otto's gonna leave. Otto's gonna go to Old Town. There is another Targaryen. It is Aegon's brother. So let me pull up because I want to show you this dragon. Let me pull this up real quick. If I can find it. He had 9 mistresses. Wow. Where's his family? Where the hell is his family? Okay, so let's see. I can't think of the damn dude's name. So he has there is a brother. There is another son, another one of Alicent's sons that you haven't seen yet. And he has a beautiful blue dragon that breathes blue fire.
Ooh.
And Otto is gonna go like school him and teach him how to be royalty. That is where Otto has gone.
Yeah.
That is where Otto has gone, and he's gonna go and try and teach him how to be royalty.
Because what else does he have at this point? His grandson won't listen to him. His grandson as king won't listen to him. And if I was Otto at this point, and I've never been an Otto fan, I've never been, because he's like,
Team
I don't
Green.
know. Yeah, I'm just like, but he is trying to keep shit together. He is doing everything he can to prevent an all-out war at this point. But before, the prince was murdered, he's just trying to do whatever he can to keep everybody alive, to secure, Kingy Boy's reign, and to basically quash Rhaenyra.
That's right.
But you got his daughter in there stooping the now hand. You've got rat catchers running around, Daemon, doing this, and kids being murdered. I mean, it's out of control. And
so is
done
this
what he
picture.
could. Oh my God. I love
Man
it.
Squatch.
Oh,
Brilliant.
are those
Freaking
roses?
brilliant.
Are those roses?
Yes, those are roses. Those are roses down the flag wings. Those are
love
roses on his outfit. There's roses on the dragon.
Oh my God. Look at his tail, y'all. Look at the colors in his tail. I love it. Well done.
Well freaking done, Man Squatch, dude. That is brilliant. That is absolutely freaking brilliant.
And a mariachi band follows him wherever he goes. Oh, wow.
That's more green. I like that. I like the more green. And I like the fact he has a horn. He's a bull.
Yeah.
Strong like bull.
Yeah. Oh, those are so good. Oh, look at the wings. I love it.
Only problem is it looks like Loki's head on him.
Almost, yeah.
Kinda, yeah, it does.
The
It
beard.
does.
But if we were back then, Mike would have a beard.
Yeah.
He'd totally have like a big, proud beard.
Proud beard.
Proud.
Girls come up to him and be like, "Don't touch the beard." Not the beard.
Fear the beard.
Fear the
Here's the
beard.
beard.
Okay, so we don't have a lot of time left. Let's get to this really quick. Otto's gone. Alicent or Rhaenyra agrees to release Mysera. And as she's walking down the beach, she sees the guy who just released her.
Yeah.
So for anybody that didn't catch that, he
Yeah.
releases her and walks her down to the door, closes the door, goes back in the keep.
She realized who he was.
Yeah, she's walking down the beach and she sees him and she goes, "Oh shit." Because she knows that's not him. That's his twin.
Yep.
They have a big fight in the Queen's chambers to the death. Rhaenyra's freaked out, doesn't know what's going on, finally realizes that, holy shit, it's the twin. She gets some backup in there, so you're like, maybe she'll live, maybe she won't. The other twin shows up, they fight. The twins fight each other.
That
and
was a
after
brutal fight. That was a brutal fight.
Yeah, and my show cut off when little white worm girl is walking down the beach and sees him and turns back. And I'm like, oh, this is going to get good. And no! So I don't know what happened from this point on.
Okay, what happened was Eric, the brother that infiltrated as the guy who is a Kingsguard that Christian Cole sent, he kills his brother.
Okay.
And because that was such a emotional, crazy fight, he turns to Rhaenyra and he's like, I am so sorry. And he impales himself on his sword.
Oh my God.
So both of them are dead.
So both of them are dead. He, in the shock and dismay of having to fight his twin, he turns to Rhaenyra and apologizes because I think he got the idea. I got used and I got used to kill my own brother. It was bound to happen.
Cole spreading sunshine everywhere he goes.
And rainbows
God.
and puppy dogs.
Ugh.
But wait, there's more. So Otto and Allison talk, and Otto tells her, "I'm gonna go to Old Town and I'm gonna find your other son, and maybe he's worthy." I think that I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what he says. Allison looks at Otto and is like, "I have sinned, Father," and he's like,
I don't want to hear about it.
I don't want to hear it. And leaves. Just leaves her. I think he knows. I think he's always known.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think he knows exactly. And he was just like, I don't want to hear it. And gets up and leaves. And she goes to her quarters. And Kristen Cole is there. She walks up to him. And she starts hitting him. She starts beating on him. And she's yelling and slapping. And then they're back to fucking. And you're just like, oh my God, those two. You two are nuts. And that's where they leave us until next week.
Okay, good. So I didn't miss much then. Yeah, good.
Besides
you could cram a lot into 10 minutes in
It's
this
a good fight.
Damn.
two good fights. One between the twins and the other one between Allison and Kristen Cole until she's
That
like,
wasn't really a fight. That was just foreplay.
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, this episode was intense, and it is leading up to some
I felt so bad for those twin brothers. I mean, that one got manipulated into doing that by Kristen, and it just.
So see, now that he's gone, though, Kristen Cole can spin some story and say, well, he was supposed to be in charge. He was supposed to be on the watch, but he's gone now. I'm sure they're going to get, tale that he's dead. And he went over there to, do penance. And look, he got himself killed. Oh, poor, blah, blah, blah. He's going to spin this somehow.
oh yeah, he's going to lie and spin it.
Yeah.
Because that's what liars do. They spin bullshit.
Yep.
So, guys, that's it. That's it for today. We'll be back later tonight on Late Show. Arwyn, what do you got coming up? What are you doing? Are you going to be running around blowing up gas stations with the Arwenian army on Fortnite? Or the Marwins? It's either the Marwins, night out with the Marwins, or it's the Arwenian army on Fortnite. I can never tell.
Well, I don't think the Marwoods are going to be streaming today, but the Arwenian Empire will be on BackTubes tonight at 7, I think, 7 Eastern. Anyway, just keep watch for that, y'all. We're going to be on BackTube tonight.
Guys, if you haven't checked out BackTube, it's the BackTube with Daryl the Derelict and Arwyn and Arlena and Jester. Mark's on there a lot. Guys, go check them out. Absolutely great show. They will be back later today. Dave Bob, what do you got going on?
Not a whole lot. Just gonna be sitting around taking care of the wife, making sure she gets better.
All right, brother. I hope Mrs. Dave Bob is doing well.
So do I.
Please give her a hug, but not too hard of a hug because back.
Yeah, I don't want to break her.
Oh my God, Arwyn, you have a fan.
Oh, thank you. I don't know about that, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Daryl says I'm making a banger thumbnail.
Yay, Twinsy. Hell yeah.
All right, guys, we're getting out of here. Everybody, we'll see you later tonight on The Late Show. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we'll see you on the next one. You guys have a great Friday.
Bye, y'all.
Hi.
Mwah.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.
The Elvish word for friend is Bella.